up? Y'all get in here. Hey y'all, what's up? Get in here, get in here, get in here. Okay, hopefully that stays. Thanks, Boogie. And Hollis Queens. Mama cook the chicken and collard greens.
Rice and stuffing, macaroni and cheese. And Santa put gifts under Christmas trees. Decorate the house with lights at night. Snow's on the ground, Snow White so bright. In the fireplace is the Yule log. Beneath the mistletoe as we drink eggnog.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all get in this room. What up, though? What's up to my Periscope family? How y'all doing? Guys, do me a favor. Like and share. Like and share. Hey, IG. What's up? How y'all doing? Good evening. Good evening.
And the whole wide world is filled with cheer. My name's DMC with the mic in my hand, and I'm chilling and cooling just like the snowman. So
hey, Soror. Hey, April. Hey.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Hey. Had to take y'all back. Just a little Run DMC. You know, just a little Run DMC. Hey, y'all, what's up? Get in here, get in here, get in here. Facebook, do me a favor, like and share this broadcast, and then tag a friend. Hey, what's going on, IG? Hey, how y'all doing? Oh my goodness, y'all are amazing, amazing, amazing. Y'all get in this room, get in here, get in here, get in here. I am so happy to see y'all. Seems like everything is working. Praise God. Hey, Soror. Okay, for my people, my family in Facebook land, do me a favor and drop a comment so that I can recognize you. Because with StreamYard, it doesn't tell me who's here until you comment. So if you could please do that for me, that would be wonderful. Girl, thank you, Boo. Honey, I'm gonna tell y'all the secret about this bun. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, okay? In a minute, I'm gonna just let y'all in. Facebook, do me a favor, like and share this broadcast. Give me some hearts, some likes. Share this broadcast, but also tag a friend. We're gonna be talking about single shaming during the holidays. And what do you do with rude, crazy friends and family who make you feel bad because you're single at the holiday time? It ain't right. We're gonna talk about it tonight. Okay. Do me a favor. Honey, I'm gonna tell y'all the story about this bun. I'm gonna say exactly what I do with this bun. And then there's a funny story behind this bun. Boogie, don't say nothing. Get in here. We're gonna be starting in 3 minutes. Count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Honey, the McRib is back, child. I am so happy to see everybody. Oh my goodness. Hey, IG. How y'all doing? I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. I don't want to miss anyone. I don't want to miss anybody. We're going to be starting in 3 minutes, guys. 3 minute. We're going to be starting. Hey, what's up? Facebook. Hey, Tootie. honey, listen. Do me a favor, like and share my broadcast. Facebook. Tag a friend. We're talking about single shaming during the holiday time. Hey.
night, and this Christmas
It's my microphone.
will be a very special Christmas for me.
Y'all get in here. Get in here. Honey, listen. Tootie, you already know. Honey, listen. Oh, IG, how y'all doing, family? Hey, Jen Jen. Hey, y'all. What's up? I'm so happy to see y'all. Erica, let me tell you something. I'm going to play Boys to Men. Not everybody is sick of that song. Some people actually like it, Erica.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah. Shake a hand, love.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened to my IG. Uh-oh. Okay, guys. 2 minutes and we're starting. How y'all doing? I'm so happy to see you guys. I know, Boogie, I just restarted it. I don't know what happened. Instagram does not work well for you, girl. I don't know why. But I did start it again. Hey guys, 1.5 minutes and we're starting. What's up, Facebook family? If you guys drop a comment in the comment section so I can recognize you, please. She said, you are so cool. Can you be my hype person for a day? Honey, for your birthday? Absolutely. When is your birthday? C. Steck Williams, when is your birthday? Let me know. Hit it in my inbox. I would absolutely be your hype woman. You got it. Don't even worry about it, honey. Honey, listen. Yes, IG, I'm so sorry. Instagram is bugging. I don't know. Okay, so my friend Erica Russell Jones does not like this song right here that I'm about to play. She's gonna be so upset. She's gonna be so mad at me. I don't even care. Instagram, what is going on? Okay, you celebrate in February. Okay, thank you, Noel. Okay, so when is your birthday? Because since my birthday is in February too, February 2nd. We will have to celebrate together. Hey, Rashonda. What up, Buffalo in the building? I'm so excited to have you. Hey. Yes, thank you. This is my favorite Christmas song. Love this Christmas song. Oh, honey, listen. Who do we have in the building? None other than Miss Tashara Parker, your traffic girl could never. Hey, sis. You want to see my shirt? Get into it. Y'all see it. Get into it. Y'all see it. Bun Ministry. This is a Tashara Parker exclusive. Go to TasharaParker.com and get your Tashara Parker Bun Ministry merch. Absolutely. Okay, so we will have to celebrate. Hey, Bill. Okay, guys, we're going to start in 1 minute. Y'all get into the Christmas atmosphere. We are talking about single shaming during the holidays. Hold on. Mira. Hey. Yes, we have a celebrity in the building, honey. We have a celebrity in the building. Do me a favor, please like and share. If you are in Facebook land, like and share this broadcast. I would appreciate it and love it ever oh so much. I will be with you guys shortly. Hold on one moment. Hey y'all, we're back. Hey y'all. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Dating in Dallas. I am your host, Theanie Shannon. Yes, honey. Dating in Dallas is a show that I developed at the request of my friends and my followers, where I used to chronicle my experiences dating in the Dallas Metroplex. But now I cover everything life, love, and relationships from a Christian woman's perspective. Tonight, what are we talking about? Single shaming during the holidays. Why? Because it happens a lot. It mostly happens to women, but we're going to get into all of that. Hi, Cece. So before we get into that, I want to give you guys a little bit of an update about what's been going on with Theanie. So I have had this idea because a lot of you guys have hit my comment section and even my DMs, my Facebook Messenger, saying how much you appreciate and you love my commentary that I do on Mr. Shara Parker, Your Traffic Girl Could Never. Just about every day or every other day. And you like that I am lifting up another Black queen and just showing a lot of encouragement and love. And I am so grateful to you guys. So I had the idea, why not spread the love around? Why not do that? So my friends make fun of me because they always say that I say, honey, listen, when I'm about to say something crazy. So I thought, why not pick a random person, whether it be my friend on Facebook or one of my good friends or followers on Instagram, and just shower you guys with a commentary of love and encouragement. And it's going to be called Honey Listen. So if you have somebody that you would like to nominate for the Honey Pot, absolutely. If you're on IG, send it to my DMs, the person's their IG tag and their name, Facebook, my messenger. But other than that, I'm just gonna close my eyes and choose, and pick a person and just shower them with love and attention and encouragement, because we need it. This world is crazy. We got a president who don't want to leave the office. You know, we're trying to get a hold on this pandemic. Like, things are going haywire. And I just feel like you guys need to know that you are on God's mind and that you are loved and that you are not forgotten. And if nobody else is checking for you, you know that God is. And so be ready. And I always tell people this in the comments, be careful because you could be next. Okay. So like I said, if you have somebody you would like to nominate, please send them to Facebook Messenger or to my to my DMs on Instagram. And who knows, you could be on one of the installments of Honey Listen. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. I have a couple of people in mind that I want to do that. I've been just kind of, checking y'all out a little bit. But other than that, it's going to be completely random. Okay. So I'm excited about this. This is going to be a lot of fun. Because I love to love on people and to help them to see how beautiful and special and just how gifted and just how unique they are. So listen, honey, listen, it's going to be a good time. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. Now, let's get into this single shaming. How y'all doing? Joy, you cannot nominate yourself. Don't even do that. Let's get into single shaming. What is it? So usually single shaming happens when people who are married, usually you get a lot of heat from like family, usually older members of your family, friends, usually friends that are married, and they kind of guilt you. They kind of guilt you because you're single. Now that happens just like on a normal basis, right? Sometimes it happens to me. My family they're not as bad with it. I know sometimes my mama, she wants me to have a baby. And I'm like, listen, I'm 40, shorty. I don't know if these eggs are scrambled or what, but I don't I don't think a baby is in the ministry right now. But during the holidays, it's hard because you have to think about this. You see, and it's in the media too. So you see these little sappy commercials like Zales, or like GMC, and he buys his wife a truck and him a truck for Christmas, or Zales where he gets her the little heart pendant and he puts it on her neck at the Christmas tree. right? So you have to see this sappy mess, but then you go to family functions or like dinners and stuff like that, and then you get comments like, when you gonna get married? When you gonna have a baby? When you gonna settle down? And I know sometimes you feel like you want to say, when you gonna mind your business? But it's a real thing, because I don't understand. I don't think people really get, like, holidays are very, very hard. So you have some people who have lost loved ones, and Christmas is a tough time, period, for people. Period. They are so tough on people because it's a joyous time. You're used to those. You have those memories of Christmas. You have those memories of Thanksgiving, right? Of, making dinner, of, having the family together, of whatever, right? So now you don't have that person. It's hard. Some people, I remember my first holidays after I divorced was hard for me because I didn't have, and it was so weird because it wasn't like I was upset because I wasn't with him. I was so far over him. But I tell you something, when the heart moves on, the heart moves on. I did not want to be with him at all. I think it was the idea of being with somebody at the holiday time, during Christmas, and, you go shopping together, you decorate the tree, or, you do like Christmassy, sappy kind of things together during the holidays. So that my first Christmas as a divorcee, I should say, was kind of tough for me. And in general, I deal with sometimes they have what they call seasonal depression. So like because of the lack of sunlight, it affects like your the chemical balances and stuff of your brain. Some people do get heavy depression during the winter time because of the lack of sun, the lack of sunlight. And I don't deal with it to that extent, but some people do. And so what do you do, right, to deal with crazy family, or to deal with friends who don't respect your boundaries, or to get comments from coworkers? Or how do you handle being by yourself during the holidays? Like, how do you process that? And I don't want to get too psychological because you know that I can. I study human behavior for a living, and that's what I do. But I just want this to be a time of encouragement. Say cuss about. You can't cuss about. So I want this to be a time of encouragement and just to know that you're not alone. So one of the people that I follow on IG, his name is Reese Waters, and he came up with like a little video. If you ever have a chance, go on Instagram, look up Reese Waters. He has a video about single shaming during the holidays, especially during Thanksgiving. And one of the things that he talks about, he was like, don't let married people shame you because you're single. Because one, think about the benefits, right? Here is one thing that we can do. You think about the benefits of it. I remember, in as much as I loved being with somebody, having a husband during Christmas time, is also a pain in the behind, because if your family is coming over, or if you're going to his family, you have to kind of put on a brave front, right? And then this time, now that you're single, you don't have to do a lot of that. You can go wherever you want. You can shop whenever you want. You don't have, there's so many things that you can do as a single person. I know for myself, I had to really get involved with something outside of me. So the jobs that I used to work, we would do a lot for our clients for Christmas, whether it would be for kids. I worked with homeless women. I worked with children who had behavioral difficulties and stuff like that. And when that would happen, there would be like this big drive and people would donate gifts. And, you really got a chance to bless a lot of people who aren't able to either get a Christmas gift or provide gifts for their children. And it just really did my heart so good to be able to bless them. And I loved like getting Christmas gifts and sneaking them and, trying to get them to this family, or finding out that a family doesn't have, couldn't get gifts for the kids this year. And I'm calling different places to find out, who has this, who got trucks and who, and then all of a sudden I come like Santa with Christmas gifts. Sometimes you have to go outside of yourself, not be stuck in the fact that you're not with someone. And I think that kind of speaks to a larger issue that, in this society, there is this whole notion that if you are single, that you're lonely. And I've had people even say that to me, and I am by no means lonely. I am by no means alone. The thing is that it's not for a lack of opportunity, because there are men who, want to pursue me. They want to be with the kid, and rightfully so. Okay. Because the kid is cute. I mean, you see it. You see the bun. Listen. But there are certain things that, as I grow older, there are things that are I'm not just going to be with anybody just to be with somebody. Okay. I'm not going to be with someone just for the sake of being in a relationship. I tried that. I did that. It was awful. It was whack. Okay. And you don't want to fall into that trap where, and I've seen this too, they say it's cuffing season. A lot of the homeless dudes, they're trying to find a girlfriend because they need a place to stay. Right. You don't want to fall into the trap of, being in like a frivolous relationship just for the sake of one. Just for the sake of one. As you grow older, you have, hopefully, wisdom comes, and you have a better idea of what you want, of the goals that you set, not just for yourself, but in terms of a relationship, in terms of, what you want to be. Scrubs, exactly. And so you're not going to settle for just anything. Like I said, it's not for lack of opportunity, because people are checking out the kid. I'm cute. It's not for lack of opportunity. And people, they'll have guys that say, I know your inbox is, on fire. I'm like, my inbox is not on fire. Not that there aren't people that try to hit my DMs. They do. It's just not anybody that I would want to pursue anything with. And the older you get, exactly, Songbird, the older you get, the less time you have for the BS, because they will come. And unfortunately, you would think that as you grow older, that people mature, but they don't. I'm finding that there are a lot of 45-year-old 3-year-olds, a lot of 45-year-old toddlers who are just playing games. I had a conversation with my cousin Sunday, and she was telling me about her experiences and how she was talking to this one guy, and it was going really well. And they were supposed to link up. This is going to be like their second or third date, and he flaked out. She gave him the benefit of the doubt. He flaked out again, and then come to find out, the dude was actually living with someone. Like, it was a mess. He was living with somebody. It was just a mess. This dude was about to be 50 years old. Toddlers. Okay, let's get some comments, because y'all got to bear with me. I wish that Instagram would simulcast with StreamYard so I can just stream everybody together. Nevertheless, this is what we have. So I'm going to go to my IG family. Okay, so Shantae said, I've been single for 9 years, and I keep finding ways to make myself better. Honestly, I don't have time. Amen. Nobody has time. And then on Facebook, Boogie said, that's a whole nother show about falling into a trap of being in a relationship just to be in one. That's church right there. Yeah, absolutely. We can talk about that a little bit, but time is precious, and I don't have it to waste on unnecessary BS. No time for Decepticons. That is an inside joke. Because I was in a situation where there was some Decepticon activity. Y'all remember Transformers, robots in disguise? Yeah, so that was something that happened. Yes, there are tons of old fools. You would think that they would have learned all this time on Earth. You would think so. And I think a lot of times what happens is You don't learn from the experience. And you like, there are men who kind of choose the same type of woman. And if you are not held to a standard, you're going to keep doing and behaving the same way because nobody in your life is going to hold you accountable to it. And that's just the God's honest truth. So, honey, somebody has a catfish story on Tinder. Oh, let's talk about that. What is that all about? So yes. So in terms of single shaming, how do you deal with your friends and your family? First of all, let me hear from you guys. How do you deal with friends and family when they kind of single shame you? When I say single shame, make you feel ashamed because you're not with anyone, whether because you're not married, you're not in a relationship, you're not bearing any children, you're not barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, you're not doing any of those things. How do you guys deal with it? And then we'll see kind of like the similarities, because I know I'm not the only one who has experienced it. Like I said, my family is really, really good. They don't single shame me, honestly, because, I think that they have experienced me being married and they know a lot of what I went through. So they're okay if I'm taking my time to get to know somebody. And if I'm not rushing into a relationship right now, if I'm not, just being with somebody just for the sake of being with them. But I know that not everybody has that same testimony. There are some people who, like, I have a friend of mine who every time they have like family gatherings, she's like bombarded by her aunts. Like, you're getting older. Now, mind you, she's only like 32. You're getting older. When are you going to have children? And a lot of it is cultural because she is Puerto Rican. But she's, she gets bombarded by her aunts. When are you going to have children? And it's the funny thing is, she always says, they always ask me first, when am I going to have children? Not when am I going to get married? When are you going to get a husband? It's always, when are you going to have children? And so she tells them like, I want a husband. Can I get a husband first? And they're like, okay, I mean, you don't need a husband to have a baby. She's like, I know you don't need a husband to have a baby, but that's what I want. That's my goal. And so, you run into that whole situation of being labeled a spinster, or you're going to be a cat lady. So you're going to be a cat lady. You're going to be the old lady on the porch with 15 cats. And, they come at her just about every family function. And she's just like, it gets to the point where I don't even want to go. I don't want to go anymore. Like, I don't want to go to dinners. I don't want to go to the baby shower. I don't want to go to Christmas or Thanksgiving just because I don't want to hear it. And it's a shame that happens, but it does happen. So Miss Phyllis said, she says, I'm late. She got a divorce after 20 years. The Bible is true. I wasn't looking, but my now husband found a good wife. Yes, I was 59 years young. Okay, Miss Phyllis. Yes, if you would like to join the conversation. So for those of you who are on IG, like I said, I can't simulcast you into the larger audience here on Facebook, but Unapologetically Joy posted the link for the broadcast in the comments. So all you have to do is just copy and paste and you can come on the broadcast here. Or if you'd like to, for future broadcasts, to be a part of the larger conversation here on Facebook, you can also send me a friend request so that way you'll get the notifications when the show starts. Okay? So yes, guys, please join me. See, Dosia Gabriel just sent me a friend request. Okay. So yes, how do you guys deal with, how do you deal with difficult family members? I don't know if I'm going to be able to, yes, I can confirm her right there. Okay. Here's what I would say. One, like with any, not just with single shaming, but with any kind of situation, it's normally your family that are the culprits. They're usually the ones that are on you about marriage and babies and your career and, all of those wonderful things. They're usually on you about those things. And just like with anything, you have to set that boundary. You have to say like, okay, auntie, uncle, nana, whoever it is, like in a respectful way. Because you want to say, no, I need you to mind your business. You don't want to say that because you don't want to get popped. Especially if you're Black, you will get popped. You want to set that boundary and say, you know what? Listen, I want to get married, but I'm not going to be with somebody just for the sake of being with someone, but I got it. Once you set that boundary and you have to do it often, they'll respect it and kind of leave it alone. Now, you're going to receive the, oh my goodness, did you hear about Shantae? She ain't got married. Honey, I think she might be a lesbian. Honey, I don't think this is what, you're going to get some of that stuff too when you set those boundaries, because now you're not putting your business fully out there. Now you're leaving it up for interpretation. So you're going to get like the whispers, you're going to get, you might get cousins coming to you and saying, well, girl, I heard auntie told uncle, told cousin, told Nana that you was with some man, and you're going to get all of that kind of stuff. Right? But it's okay. Weather the storm. And in terms of dealing with the holiday blues, I know it's a hard time. Let me tell you something. 2020 has been the year of, I don't even know what to call it. It has been terrible. We have endured a pandemic. We have endured hundreds of thousands of people dying from this pandemic. We have to be shut in the house. We have to wear a mask over our face. We have to constantly, although you should be washing your hands all the time anyway, constantly washing your hands, sanitizing everything. And you can't be, in large gatherings. And, so it has cut a lot of things like birthdays, graduations, holidays. It has really altered a lot of things. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday, right? And we can't celebrate all together as a family because my nephew is a football coach and 2 of his coaches tested positive for COVID. So they have to kind of isolate, quarantine. So we can't even get together as a family. 2020, quite honestly, just sucks. So it's hard enough dealing with that. But then you have to deal with comments from your family that, you're not having any kids, that you ain't married. Nobody needs to hear that. So set those boundaries, but also do things that bring you joy, do things that you're passionate about. Like, I love helping people. If I could, I would get involved with like some sort of toy drive or whatever. When I come home from work, I am exhausted. Like, I'm so exhausted and tired. But I would love to get involved with, helping somebody during the holiday time in whatever capacity. Get outside of yourself so that you're not focusing on what you don't have or who you don't have, but you're being more grateful for what you do have, the love that you have in your life, the support, the family, the friends that you have. And then you know what? It's Christmas time. Like, go and have fun. My favorite thing to do, to be quite honest with you, a lot of times my friends, they'll call me like, what you doing? I'm like, just riding around being cute. And that's my favorite thing to do. Like my cousin Rachel, me and her are like this. And whenever I go to Jersey, it is like we link up and we get in the car and we look cute and we just ride around. Ladies, y'all have friends. Link up. Y'all go socially distanced, wherever. Go to Christmas lights. Go into the city. And just be with each other, have fun, have a cocktail, laugh, enjoy life, because this year has been crazy. We all deserve to laugh and be joyous and enjoy and have fun. So invest in that. Honey, listen. One thing that I started to do was look at a lot of comedy. So Kevin Fredericks, Kevin on Stage, aka Kevin on Stage, he has Keep Your Distance comedy shows. It's a virtual comedy show, and they're hilarious. He has all these different comedians. The one from Thanksgiving, hilarious. So invest in your own joy. Invest in that. It is vital. Bible says laughter is like medicine. It does your heart, it does your body, it does your mind, does your spirit good to have joy and to laugh. Invest in that. Go with your girls, dudes. Go hang out with the fellas. Go do what you do. Y'all go have fun. Don't be stuck in the house. I understand that, we have, to a certain extent, we have to stay inside, right? But do something that brings you joy. Do something that's gonna make you laugh. And when I say laugh, I mean like that belly deep laugh, where like you're crying and like your ribs hurt and your cheeks hurt because you've been laughing so hard. We need to do more of that. We need to do way more of that. So let's get some comments. Shantae said, my family knows better. I will line them all up and tell them why they wish they were me. Thank you. We're going to get into that too. She also said, I live in Houston, Texas. My son is, he's in Seton Hall. Oh, he's in Jersey. Stand up, Jersey. I'm from Jersey, Shantae. So he's in Jersey, getting my master's and taking naps. Life is good. Amen. That's right. Wonderful. Yes, laugh. And she says, laugh until you feel like you're doing crunches. That's the type of laugh that you need to do, to where your abdomen like just hurts. You need that kind of laugh. So Sonia says, I say, I'm not here for this mess. Love y'all, but my peace is the most important. Love y'all. Then I grab my peeps because my man, my children are thugs and we live. Yes, Marvin is a thug. He's very much a thug. Joy said, I remember someone told me I was scared to start dating because of what happened. No, not at all. These men are about that 2020, my new phrase instead of cussing. Boogie. Don't get me started. Honestly, in my opinion, I think if you're single with no children, all this Christmas stuff isn't necessary. If my children were grown, it would be a regular day for me. I praise Jesus every day. So one particular day wouldn't even faze me. I agree. I just like Christmas because of like the wonder of it. I really am. No matter how old I am, I will always be 15. So I love I don't like decorating because that requires work, but I love like Christmas lights and seeing presents under the tree or seeing, going to see Christmas lights. If you guys ever get a chance, if you are not from New York or New Jersey and you have a chance to go to New York during Christmas time, go to Rockefeller Plaza, see the tree, see the people ice skating, go to the Macy's flagship store. They have a they have a secret Santa, right? They have a black Santa, but you have to ask for the secret Santa and they'll take you. It's like a special entrance and a special section for the kids. And they have a black Santa, but not only that, but they have a black Santa, they have an Asian Santa. So it's oh my gosh. Christmas in New York is just amazing, 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 amazing. It's so much fun, but I like the wonder of Christmas. I love Advent. I love celebrating like the events leading up to the birth of Jesus. Like I love reading about that and having my mind, have my imagination go there. So things to get outside of yourself. Do things that, bring you joy, things that can bring you peace, things that, just do your heart well. You have to protect this and this, right? Bible says protect your heart because out of it flows the issues of life. You have to protect that. And sometimes that may mean telling people to back off. That may mean putting that boundary up for your family and your friends. Like, all right, y'all, I'm not the one you want to poke at. I don't want to hear it. I don't want, okay, yes, I don't have kids. Yes, I'm not married, but I'm still fly. And let me tell you something. I think it was Shantae that she said she would line all of her family up, let them know why they want to be her. I love being single. I really, really do. I loved it. And now that I'm in a better position financially to enjoy it more, baby, honey, listen. Okay, the kid is about to be out of here. Okay, I need to see some sand, some blue water. I need to see a cocktail glass. I need to hear some Caribbean music. I need to get out of here. Being single is amazing because you don't have, and don't get me wrong, I love marriage. I'm my better self, version of myself in a union. But when you're single, you're freer to do more. You're to travel, to whatever, start a business, to whatever. You want to invite? Psst, I got you. Listen, if y'all want me to plan a getaway, I got you. Just say the word. If you're down, hit my DMs. Okay, this is not a problem. Um. So yeah. So if protecting, your heart and your mind, if that means you putting up that boundary and saying like, listen, you know, thank you, but no thank you, or auntie, I got it. I'm fine all by myself. And sometimes you have to remind people. Like I have said that to to cousins. So this one cousin in particular thinks that the sun rises and sets on them. And I have to let them know, like, hey, you have all that, but I come and go as I please. I eat whatever I want. I don't have to, figure out a menu for the week and do all this crazy grocery shopping. And if I want to have a bowl of cereal for dinner, the kid can have a bowl of cereal for dinner. That might be a show that we need to talk about, how to mentally prepare for marriage. Because when I got married when I was 27, and it was good because I was in my mind preparing to be a wife, like what the household should look like, and I was in the beginning, I was cooking different dinners, something different every night. There was no leftovers. I was, making breakfast Saturday mornings, fresh squeezed orange juice, all those wonderful things. I was doing all of that stuff. And now I'm thinking about it and I'm like, Lord, I'm gonna have to, when I get married, I'm gonna have to live with a boy again. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like how to mentally prepare because your heart, I know in my heart that I want to be married, right? But to mentally prepare for being now for the rest of your life with somebody and bringing those two personalities together, how to deal with that. Like me, how am I going to deal with the man again, leaving his socks outside of the hamper on the floor or not taking the trash out 3 days in a row? And I walk in the house and it smells like rotten steak carcass, like, stuff like that I know is going to vex my spirit. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. And I'm like, Lord, I don't know if I can do this. So that'll be another show, how to prepare, how to mentally prepare, because honestly, there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to marriage. And a lot of people prepare more for the wedding than they do the marriage. But that's a whole other Oprah show. Okay, so let's get some more comments. Shantae is just lighting it up on IG. I need y'all to meet Shantae. She might end up in the honey pot. Honey, listen. Okay, Shantae said, I just did. She says, y'all, I'm so childish. I just had Shantae, let me tell you something. In that cabinet right now is a box of Captain Crunch berries. I think there's chocolate checks, vanilla checks, Life cereal. Like, if I want to have a bowl of cereal for dinner, I could do that. Why? Because I'm grown and I'm single. If I want to have a bag of Cheetos for dinner and a grape soda, guess what the kid is going to have? Cheetos and grape soda. Why? Because that's my business and I'm grown and I could do it. I don't have to worry about, hey, babe, what you want for dinner? And you got to go home. Hi, mommy. Then you got to go home, defrost the chicken, marinate the chicken, cook the chicken. Like, you have to go through all of these things. And I know I sound crazy, but it's just like, I love being single. I really do. I love that I can kind of come and go the way I want to. I can maneuver how I want to. I can come home and get right in the bed and veg out and watch TV for the rest of the night. I don't have to cook and entertain and how you doing and don't get me wrong. I look forward to those days where I will be with my husband and we come home together and it's, hey babe, how you doing? How's your day? That kind of thing. I look forward to that. I look forward to it. But right now, the kid is enjoying being single. I love it. I do, because it's just, I'm free. I am. And it took a long time for me to get there because coming from divorce, you have to make that transition now that it's no longer us, it's me. So getting married, right? It goes from it's no longer me, it's us. Then when you get divorced, it's no longer us, it's me. So then you have to get to know who you are. I had to relearn who Thiene was all over again because I lost so much of myself in the marriage. A lot of like things that I was passionate about, things that I liked, you know, I lost a lot of that because I gave up the I's for us, the I for we. So now I had to come back to I again. What does that look like? How does that translate? So I had to learn all of that. And now that I'm like in this space, I love it. I love being single. And there's nothing wrong with that. And don't let your family or your friends make you feel bad because you're enjoying being single. And I have friends that are married and they are happily married. And then I have some friends who are married and they are very unhappily married. And some of them have said to me, like, honey, enjoy this time that you have. Enjoy every last bit of it. Because when you get married, it's the real deal. And I'm like, I understand because I've been married before. So yeah, don't let anybody make you feel bad. And you're going to set up those boundaries, emotional boundaries, specifically for your family, for whatever reason, probably because they've been there and they know you. They've known you since you're a little kid and, you know, they want the best for you. But sometimes not everything that they say is the best. It can come off cruel and harsh and nosy. And so you have to set those boundaries, but you have to protect here and you have to protect here. And in order for you to do that, if you have to walk away from a conversation at the dinner table or walk away from the conversation in the living room, then do that. You're going to get the whispers. You're going to get the, have you heard, Sonia was, met a drug dealer and, they was at the track. You're going to get, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all this story. You're going to get, when you are operating differently than what you normally are, a lot of times people are so used to you one way that they don't know how to process you or take you in now that you're different, now that you are new, that you have a different mindset, that you're behaving differently, that you're thinking differently. They don't know how to take that. And so what they will do is, well, she must be doing this because of this. So they start to form all these assumptions. Perfect example. Y'all know that, I don't know if it went viral or not. I don't even know. So the very first video that I did where I did a commentary on Tashara got a lot of, it was sent all over. So I guess it did go viral. So I just started I was like, all I'm doing is being myself, right? So I would just do videos here and there and y'all see them. I post them all the time on Instagram. Well, one of my followers who's a good friend of mine, is a guy friend, hit me up and he was like, hey, what's going on with you and this traffic reporter? I was like, what you mean? He was like, I don't know. Did you switch teams on me? And I'm like, sir, are you asking me, am I a lesbian? And he was like, I'm just saying, because you always posting these videos about her and, you giving her all these compliments that y'all going out to lunch. And I'm like, so you don't understand human friendship, like interaction. So because I'm giving somebody compliments, because we've gone out to lunch, that means that we go together. Is that what you're telling me right now? So he's like, I'm just saying, I'm just checking because, I just see that you posting a lot about her. I was like, because I can do that. All I'm doing is showing appreciation and encouragement and love to somebody. And if any of you guys know Tay, I call her Tay Tay, she works hard and she faces a lot of opposition because of the way she has chosen to show up in this world, because she has chosen to wear her natural hair on camera to all of Texas, that she has chosen, to be very proud in her dark skin. She has chosen to be her natural self. And she faces a lot of opposition because of that. So I'm just building up my sis because she deserves it and because she works hard and because she faces a lot of opposition from the outside. But when I do that, people come at me and like, I get comments from this particular person. Yeah, I just want to make sure you're not switching teams on me. So now I got to be gay because I'm giving somebody compliments. Okay, well then you about to find me real gay because I'm about to compliment a whole lot more. Because you're not going to stop me from being me. That's one thing that I will not allow to happen. I used to care a lot about what people thought about me. In terms of like my personality, am I too loud? Am I too this? Am I too that? Do I need to tone, that kind of thing? And I'm like, God gave me this personality. He gave me this brain, these ideas, this, he gave me this body. He gave me this skin. Like he gave all this to me. I have to be myself. I can't be anybody else. I can only be Theany. And I'm not going to let somebody else make me feel bad or make me or question my sexuality because I'm choosing to encourage another Black sister on social media. I'm just not going to let it happen. So I had to set that boundary with him. And so you will find that those things will happen. That once you set those boundaries with your friends, with your family, they don't know this new you. They don't know that new you. So they're going to form all kinds of jump to conclusions, and they'll form all types of opinions and things of that nature about you and about, who you are and what you could be doing. Like they question my sexuality. So apparently I'm gay now. So ridiculous. Anyway, let's get some comments. So Joy says, if we don't uplift each other, nobody else is. Never mind, let me stop. That's true. So Miss Phyllis says, if that needs to be explained, that's the cousin you walk away from. Absolutely. This was says, I love your morning commentary of Tay. I'd be like, come on, Tay. Yes, Mr. Shara Parker she is amazing. She really is. Yes, Songbird. Yeah. And this was just last week. Yeah, it was just last week. And it was laughable to me. It was comical because I'm just like, so now I can't even encourage another sister. And I'm doing it and just me being me. From that, you got that I've switched teams. Like it's so stupid. So stupid. But I am getting used to, I don't even say I'm in the public eye, but now that people are kind of taking notice, more opinions are coming to my DMs, more opinions are coming to my Facebook inbox, to my DMs on Instagram. There was a couple of weeks ago where somebody said, well, why do you always build up to Shara? Like, why don't you promote yourself the way you do her? Why would you promote somebody else over yourself? And I had to explain to them, one, promotion does not involve anything that I can do. Promotion comes from God. And when it's my time, it'll be my time. And I'm not doing these videos for anybody's attention or to try to garner or to promote myself. I do it because one, I'm grown and I can do it. And because two, like I said, we all need love and encouragement. We all need to hear good things about ourselves because one, we as humans, we are hard on ourselves all by ourselves. Then two, we get negative input and messages from the people, the society around us. So why not do the opposite and lift up and encourage somebody else? Why not do that? So I told us there's no need for me to promote myself over somebody else. There's no need for me to do that. My personality is what it is. And in God's time, I will be where I need to be. And I know in my heart that there is more for me, specifically in media and in social media. I know that there's more for me. When that happens, I don't know, but I'll tell you what, every door that God opens, I will walk through it gladly and I will take him with me because this is not a platform that I did on my own strength. This is something that God did. And it is when I do Dating in Dallas, when I do Finding Your Voice, when I do Honey, Listen, every time I always pray about it. And I'm like, God, I'm not going to get up on social media with just anything and just a bunch of foolishness, because a lot of that is on social media now. I'm like, God, whatever it is, I say it has to be real, it has to be godly, it has to be relevant. Other than that, I won't do it. And so that's why, like for Dating in Dallas, I'm looking, always researching, looking on social media, looking up articles for trends, like in relationships and in love, and looking at qualified relationship coaches, okay? And getting wisdom from people who've been married 20, 30, 40 years, like, and looking at different topics. And then myself and my producer, Joy, like, you know, we're looking for things, and she'll send me something like, oh, we could do a show about this. Why? Because I want the content that I put out there, that's my brand, my legacy. And I don't want my legacy to be foolishness. That's just me. I want everything that comes from Theony, it's got to be real, relevant, and godly. Those are my 3 criteria. And it's always going to be funny because, you know, the kid is funny. Listen, the kid is funny. It's going to be that. But it has to be those things, because I'm just not going to put anything out there. And I'm not going to let anybody make me feel bad, because I am who I am. Like, this is Theony, take me or leave me. That's all I got to say about that. Does anybody, let's see, let me get some more comments. So Joy said, girl, stop explaining yourself to people, questioning what God has led you to do. Next time, send them my way, because you because you're too nice. So this is Joy. Joy L. Foreman is my producer. I call her Boogie. And she is also my Secret Service as well. So, okay, Shantae said, Tay is on television, uplifting and encouraging us every day. So she deserves the same from us. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Shantae. And that's exactly what I said. Like, there's no need for me to promote myself. It's not about me. I do Dating in Dallas because, one, I want to bring the moral compass back to dating. I want people to be understood and to be heard, and to really want to talk about things from a single woman's perspective, from a single Christian woman's perspective, that, you know, the church has shied away from talking about. Like on Dating in Dallas, we've talked about sex. We've talked about dating somebody with children. We've talked about, you know, dealing with your past trauma and how that affects who you date and how you date. We talk about all of that because it's not for me, it's for y'all. And I want you guys to be encouraged, and I want people to receive healing, and I want people to be whole, and I want people to have fun. Like I said, this world is crazy. We need to be having more fun. We need to be laughing a whole lot more than what we do. And so with thee, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get encouraged, you're going to get inspired, and you're going to laugh. Period, poo. Okay, so Ms. Brown Sugar, hey. Brown Sugar Cookery says, continue to be you. God created you to be. That's right. Not be who others presume or want you to be. And Songbird says, your authenticity is what makes you great. Thank you, Songbird. Mwah. I am so grateful for y'all. And we actually, y'all please help me out, because I don't know always how to work Instagram. So I have 2 questions. One is, folks make it seem like being single is a horrible thing. I'm like, hell no, I'm single by choice. Thank you. And she also said, you're going to go viral with this honey pot. So for those of you who are just joining me, right, I came up with this idea. It's not a show, because a lot of people have appreciated when I do commentary on Tashara when she does the morning traffic report. So I said, why not share that love to everybody? So my friends and like coworkers, they make fun of me because I'm always saying, honey, listen. I always say that before I say something crazy. So I said, why not come up with a post or a commentary called Honey, Listen? And I just pick a random person, whether it be a Facebook friend, whether it be one of my friends and followers on Instagram, and I just do a commentary on that person, just showing them love and encouragement, right? and just calling it honey, listen. And that's what I'm going to do. Why? Because I'm grown and I could do that. But also because I want you guys to be encouraged. There's so much in this world that distracts us, that gets us down, that tries to rob us of peace and joy. And you just need to know that God has not forgotten about you, that you are unique, that you are special, that you're handsome, that you're beautiful, that you're gifted. Like, you need to know these things. And sometimes it helps when you hear from somebody who has no idea who you are. For whatever reason, God has given me this gift where I can see somebody and I can point out immediately like 10 awesome attributes about that person, whether it be physical, their personality, whatever it is, and I could just do it. And I love that I can do that because people need it. People need it. We need more encouragement. We need to, yes, Boogie, speak life. We need to speak life into people. And so that's what I'm going to do with Honey Listen. So people will comment and they're like, oh, I love your commentaries. Keep them coming. And I always say, be careful because you could be next. So y'all be careful because one day you might end up in the honey pot. And you might get a commentary from the kid. And it's all in fun. It's all in love. And I just want you guys to be encouraged. I want you guys to be strengthened. And I want you to feel good about yourself. I want you to feel good about you and to appreciate who you are. And so that's what Honey Listen is going to be about. So be on the lookout for the first installment. I'm not going to tell y'all all my business. I ain't going to tell y'all when I'm going to drop it, but it's going to happen soon. Trust me. But again, it's going to be random. But if you have somebody that you would like to nominate for the Honey Pot, absolutely. Instagram, DM me, Facebook message. That is not a word, y'all. Send me a Facebook message and I will, do that. So for IG, you just have to drop their IG tag so I can, check them out and stuff like that. But yeah, Honey Listen, it's about to be good. I'm excited because this is what I love to do. I love to speak life into people and to just encourage them and honor them. So it's going to be a good time. Guys, y'all have hung out with the kid for a whole hour. And I am so appreciative of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining and tuning into Dating in Dallas. I am your host, Annie Shannon. Join me next Tuesday and every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. And I'll check you next week. Be on the lookout for Honey Listen and be careful because you could be next. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.